So now that we've gone through examples of frequency distributions on the paper, I'm going to show you a few examples that I already made using the data in our class. So in the class survey, I asked you a whole bunch of questions. One of them was about your feelings about math. And here you can see I've listed all the possible observations that we can have for this variable. And in this case, they're in order of least hatred of math to most hatred of math. So that first step there was to list out the observations, and our possible observations were, I love it, oh boy, I like it, I guess, it's okay, I'm not a fan, but I'll do it if I have to, and I would rather gouge both eyes out with a spoon and eat them than do math. So that's what's in our first column with this heading, feelings about math. The second step in the second column is to list out the frequency with which each of these observations appears in the data. And in our class survey, 47 people answered this question, and of those 47 people, 3 people said, I love it, oh boy. 7 people said, I like it, I guess. 7 people said, it's okay. 20 people said, I'm not a fan, but I'll do it if I have to. And 10 of you would rather be gouging your both eyes out with a spoon and eating them right now. I also asked you guys, would you rather kill someone and have no one know, or kill no one but have everyone think you did? And 40 people answered this question. 16 people said they would rather kill someone and have no one know. 24 people said they would rather kill no one but have everyone think you did. So here we have the same columns. We've listed out the possible values for this variable. In this case, this is a nominal variable, so they don't have to be in any kind of order. You can't say that one of these is more or less than the other one. And we have the frequencies in the second column. I'll say I ask this question every year in this class. I love asking it, and most of the time it's about a 50-50 split. So I would actually say that compared to a usual class, you guys are slightly less murdery than I would have expected, which is great. All right, I also asked you guys whether you would rather marry somebody really attractive with a terrible personality or marry somebody ugly with a great personality. So those values, again, can't be put in any order, so I've just listed them in this first column here. And in the second column, I have the frequency. And in this case, 37 people would rather marry somebody ugly with a great personality, and 6 people would rather marry somebody really attractive with a terrible personality. So these are all examples of frequency distributions, and they all show the same thing. On your first column, the different values that the variable can take on, and in your second column, the frequency with which those values appear in your data. All right, so now we're going to add something else to these frequency distributions, which will turn them into something we call relative frequency distributions. And relative frequency distributions tell you, relative to the number of cases in your data, how common are each of the different observations that you see. So essentially, it's a frequency distribution where we're showing the percent of cases that show a particular observation, or the proportion of cases that show a particular observation, instead of the straight count. So in order to make these, I'm going to go through how to calculate percent and proportion from a frequency distribution. And I've put them up here, but we're going to go over to the document camera to do this one more time.